So yeah, Don King back in the news. That famous boxing promoter Ali, George Foreman, Ali Boomaye, Ali Boomaye, Rumble in the Jungle, all that kind of stuff. Well, he's back in the news, ladies and gentlemen, and for the wrong reasons. We know that Don King has been in the spotlight for several controversies, famously Mike Tyson, all kinds of craziness there. But it's always about some money. It's always about some money when it comes to Don King. And right now he's back in the news. So boxing promoter Don King facing $3 billion fraud and defamation lawsuit. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. Don King's the subject of a massive fraud and defamation lawsuit that's seeking $3 million in damages. Don King is the subject of a massive fraud and defamation lawsuit that's seeking $3 million in damages. Perhaps the most legendary and controversial promoter of all time, King was best known for his personality, hairstyle, and for putting on some of the biggest fights in professional boxing history. King played a pivotal role in organizing the iconic Rumble in the Jungle, bout that featured Muhammad Ali against George Foreman, the Thrilla in Manila that featured Ali versus Frazier, and many of Mike Tyson's most notable fights, including his fight against Trevor Berbick in 1986, which made him the youngest heavyweight champion in history at 20 years old. If you didn't watch that fight, go look at the highlights. Mike Tyson was peekaboo style, just Some of y'all don't know. I love Mike Tyson. I enjoyed that era of boxing, but yeah, Don King. So now King is being sued in civil suit over a failed attempt to resurrect Rumble in the Jungle 2. The suit filed in the Southern District of New York was brought by BYD Sports and its CEO Cecil Miller, and is alleging fraud, defamation, breach of contract, and more. You can follow the proceedings here. In summary, the suit is alleging that Don King Productions' actions purposely thwarted a 50th anniversary event, Rumble in the Jungle 2, from happening in its final stages of planning. King has sent a cease and desist letter saying, "My clients have received information that you are falsely representing to the Nigerian government and others that DKP has authorized you to stage an event known as Rumble in the Jungle 50th anniversary, the Freedom Belt, RJ50 Freedom Belt, that, as you well know, is not true. DKP does not and has not granted you permission to solicit, discuss, negotiate, or arrange this event or any event under the guide or being affiliated with DK or DKP, the Lewis firm." So there you go. What this basically sounds to me is a shakedown, right? You didn't pay me the money that I wanted. I was not able to get the kind of money that I wanted for this specific event. And so we're going to shut it down. We're going to play this kind of game. So as for, the information that's currently here from Don King Promotions, you guys can see it and read about it. It's on this specific page from Sports Illustrated. But yeah, I mean, to me, this kind of situation, we've seen it over the years. Don King being involved in, lawsuits and money problems and issues and, involved in things like that, allegedly. It's really unfortunate because Don King definitely put on some of the most biggest fights in history, and he's a boxing legend. And to once again be in the news for something like this, it just shows that some people don't change. No matter how old you get. After all the things you learned, some things just don't change.